Welcome to the second hour of today's debates. It's also the second of the two quarterfinals. Just before the break, we saw Adenike Adekpetu lose in her quarterfinal debate to Adio Afolari, who progresses and now lies in wait for the winner of this next debate. Thanks to all our partners, supporters, and sponsors. Thanks to Lecheho Microfinance Bank. Thanks to Chrisland Schools, Olaya Foods and Catering, Biloxi, Call to Fly, Massey Street Children's Hospital, and of course, Obi Wizzy, our gadget plug. We go now straight to the second debate and introduce our contestants.
Oh, yes. Our debaters for this hour are Mary Uke Ashia and Oma Benedi Excel. Femi, would you like to tell us more about them?
Most certainly. Excel is 13 years of age. He's an SS1 student of government science secondary school. Pyakasa in Abuja. I think Pyakasa is where again, Excel? Where's Pyakasa? In Metama. Beautiful. Well, we saw him in rounds 1 and 2. He won his 2 debates. And he went through 4 debates in his regional challenge in Abuja and won every single one of them. He is one of the very few yet to taste defeat. Probably the only one left.
The only one left.
The only one left. And he is ready for this quarterfinal debate. I want to believe I'm speaking for you, Excel. Are you ready? Could you talk into the mic, please?
Excel is busy scribbling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good Lord. All right. His opponent is 15. She's an SS3 student of Wellspring College in Lagos. She has had seven debates in total, right from the regional finals in Lagos all the way to the 2 previous debates we've seen her in. Against what seemed to be the odds, she stumbled in her very last debate, which was her second round debate, and thus blighting her spotless record so far. Please welcome the champion of the Lagos Regional Season 6 debate, Mary Uke Ashia. Hello, Mary. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Are you feeling primed for this?
As always.
Brilliant. Okay. So it's Excel up against Mary.
Yes. The topic for this hour is, does the entertainment industry reflect societal values or shape them? Earlier in the week, the debaters were they picked the side they would argue. We are now going to find out the sides that they picked. We'll start with the gentleman scribbling furiously. Excel.
Yesterday was a sad day. It exacted a heavy toll. We said bye-bye to 2, I beg to differ, debate champions. 2 yesterday. We have 2 champions left in the studio. Only 2 champions left in our studio. Unfortunately, one of them has got to go. Which one will it be? Let's find out.
Yes. Excel, what side did you pick?
The supporter of the motion.
Okay, Excel will say that the entertainment industry reflects societal values, and Mary will say that the entertainment industry shapes societal values. Right?
Yes.
Okay, it is time to go. But I see that they are still scribbling. Excel has just indicated that he would like a hot minute, and I guess Mary would like a hot minute as well.
Whatever works with Excel.
Okay.
I would say we should get to it.
Right.
Yeah, just make a note. Again, it's about outlines. Just outlines. Just jot your points and let us go.
All right then.
So, who starts for us? Is it Excel?
Excel will start first.
Excel, don't worry, you'll be fine. Okay. The opening argument. Once again, if you miss the topic for this debate, does the entertainment industry reflect societal values or shape them?
Excel will say yes. The entertainment industry reflects societal values. Mary will say no. The entertainment industry doesn't reflect societal values but shapes them. Excel will now get 3 minutes to open his argument. You may wish to put on your headphones so that you monitor your voice. But if you feel more comfortable without the headphones,
You feel more comfortable without
whatever
it.
works for you, okay? All right, it is time to start.
My co-debater, you would agree with me that the entertainment industry serves as a mirror to society, capturing the essence of our beliefs, our values, and our experiences. With this, I bid my warmest greetings to the unbiased judges, distinguished moderators, adept timekeeper, co-debaters, skilled staff in Nigerian Info FM, and valued audience. I am Benedi Excel of Government Science Secondary School, Pyakasa, Maitama, Abuja, here to give credence to this topic of discourse with the following points in mind. First, historical representation. Entertainment consistently mirrors the nation's evolving identity and socio-political climate. Nollywood emerged as a reflection of the post-military regime Nigeria's anxiety. Movies such as Half of a Yellow Sun of 2013 give a proper narrative of the Nigerian Civil War. Second, mirror of social issues. The industry serves as a mirror held up to society, reflecting the core values of the society. Nigerian TV shows such as the Joneses not only reflect family and traditional values, they also resonate deeply with the audience, reflecting their daily lives and their experiences. Third, portrayal of social issues. Television and media reflect social issues that are present in our society evermore. For example, Citation exposed sexual harassment in Nigerian educational institutions, showing that the entertainment industry is not the shaper of the realities. Rather, it is a reflection of the society of today. Additionally, trends and fads. The industry mirrors social trends, reflecting current values. The global rise of Afrobeat with musicians such as Burna Boy and Wizkid highlights fascination in African culture. Furthermore, response to social movements. The industry responds by integrating the themes of various social movements into their content. For example, Nollywood films inspired by the NSAS protest reflect public dissatisfaction with police brutality. Next, commercial incentive and audience demand. Media creates content to align with the audience values to ensure their success. Popular reboots in Nigeria, such as Big Brother Nigeria and Nigeria Idol Nigeria, are popular reboots that resonate deeply with familiar formats to ensure the success of the entertainment industry. Also, the audience interpret and influence social media, not the other way around. The audience interprets based on their values and beliefs. We can see this in various instances where the audience make decisions, where the audience votes, like on Nigerian Info, where they are allowed to make use of polls on social media platforms like YouTube. Next, political critique. Nigerian entertainment serves as a platform for sound political criticization towards corruption in Nigeria's government. Nigerian musicians such as Burna Boy, Wizkid, Fela Kuti, and many others make use of their songs to highlight political dysfunctions in the Nigerian government of today. Next, cultural preservation. The Nigerian entertainment industry doesn't shape our culture, it preserves it by ensuring that it is constantly put in our face and there is no avenue for us to forget our motherland. Movies such as Black Panther did not only bring to light the African culture, but they highlighted the deep-rooted values and traditions of the African American people. Thank you.
Well done. Well, it is time for Mary to open, her argument. Mary, your time starts now.
Songs have sparked revolutions, films have shifted opinion, and art has defied authority, questioning, dismantling, and rebuilding societal values. Adjudicators, moderator, my co-debater, and the others, I oppose the motion. First, norm creation and desensitization. Constant exposure to normalized media trends influences bad behaviors. As we have now seen that we have not accepted trends like obvious displays of wealth in Big Brother Nigeria, which is actually affecting how we shape our cultures now in society. Also, social learning and behavior modeling. Young audiences learn norms by imitating characters in entertainment. As we have now seen, the latest movie now, Barbie, actually shows redefining of the femininity and standards in society. Next, driving change. Prison reforms on female incarceration and policy reforms on caste discrimination in India and America, respectively, have been done due to largely movies like Orange is the New Black and Article 15. These are the result of these movies that have actually shaped societal values. Moving on, social commentary. Humor plays a significant role in social commentary. Comedians like Dave Chappelle and Ricky Gervais are known for questioning social order, on ideas, on race and identity, shaping public perception, on tradition, on transparency and accountability. Furthermore, globalization. Don't even get me started on how the industry blends values as seen in global cultural affirmation. Now, for instance, in the 2022 European World Music, Afrobeat was actually reported as a highlighted music here in India, which is actually showing how Afro music is also affecting global trends outside Nigeria. Also, identity formation. The entertainment industry influences how people see themselves and others within society. Young people on Instagram and TikTok shape their sense of selves based on the content which they get from social media, which actually influences how they see society and also how they see cultural belongings. Next, empowerment through representation. The entertainment industry has actually helped to promote female empowerment, as I've done seen in movies like King of Boys, where we saw strong female personalities as lead characters, showing societal values of inclusivity. Furthermore, political opinion. Now, we remember things like Bob Dylan's Growing in the Wind and Fela Kuti's Zombie, which promotes values of activism and resistance. Moreover, moral narrative construction. The entertainment industry constructs and disseminates moral narratives defining good and bad, honesty, loyalty, altruism, and chivalry. These are our young ones imbibe from moral standards. They imbibe from the entertainment industry. They learn this, and this actually helps them to inform their moral compass. Finally, commercial influence. As we have always seen in movies, when we watch movies nowadays, you actually see brands being showed up there. These brands actually influence how consumers respond to this. For instance, in Jennifer's Diary, we've actually seen luxury brands being highlighted that actually subtly influence consumers to engage in these brands and has also discouraged minimalist values. Thank you.
Well done.
And so we're done with the opening rounds, the presentation rounds. We'll take a quick break. When we do return from this break, it will be time for us to go straight into the rebuttal.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you are looking for a place to get yourself local delicacies at a very, very affordable rate, then look no further than Olaiya. Yes, your number one plug for local meals and delicacies is here. You can find Olaiya foods at any of these locations. Olaiya is located at number 64B Emma Abimbola Street, Fola Oshibo in Lekki Phase 1, Lagos. You could call that restaurant for delivery at 0811 143 4031. You could also get Olaiya Foods in Victoria Island at number 67 Kufu Abayomi Street, Victoria Island, Lagos. Call 0808 712 6281 for your deliveries. You could also find Olaiya Foods in Surulere at number 109 Akerele Street in Surulere, Lagos. Call 0704 810 1214 for your deliveries. Or you could go to Ikeja and get yourself some Olaiya food at number 25 Adeni Jones Street, Ikeja, Lagos. Call for delivery at 0816 244 9233. Don't forget, Olaiya Foods is your number one plug for local meals and delicacies.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Just before the break, you had the presentation rounds between young Excel Benedi Oma and Mary Uke Ashia. Both of them champions of their respective regional finals. It is now time for the rebuttal rounds.
Correct, Femi. And for this round, we will revert to the motion opposer, Mary Uke Ashia. It is time to refute your opponent's points.
All protocols duly observed. My opponent mentions a cultural mirror, but then we must ask ourselves this question. If the entertainment industry mirrors, then why on earth would there be anything like political critic? After all, what you reflect, you cannot show what you do not reflect. You cannot act out what you do not, you cannot act out something else different from what you reflect. Next up, you mentioned historical representation and you gave an example of half of Yellow Sun. But let us be honest, if any Nigerian is called to give an account of the Civil War based on their region, they are going to be biased, obviously. And again, if you look at other series such as things like The Crown, The Titanic, these things are based on assumptions because the writers of these books, the writers of these movies were not actually there in these events. They reinterpret them based on existing cultural standards now. You mentioned mirror of social issues, but then let's be honest, most things we see on TV today are not actually a mirror of social issues, but are actually shaping things which they feel should actually actually be addressed. For instance, now, the UEHR was gotten in 1948, but it wasn't until the mid-20th century that we actually had traction in things like rights. And what actually helped us to do this? The entertainment industry. Because if you go back to this century, you then actually see the entertainment industry bringing in black characters, Michael B. Jordan, Bobby Lashley. You can actually name these people and you will see them in the movies, because the entertainment industry shaped these things and gave credence to these movements such as NSAS, which you mentioned. You mentioned a commercial incentive. Well, let us be honest with ourselves. If there's anything commercial about it, then it is the entertainment industry. You mentioned, like you said, that it aligned to content value. But let's be honest. For instance, somebody like Taylor Swift, does Taylor Swift go to all her followers and then ask, is this what you want me to sing? No, she doesn't, because as the entertainment industry creates demands for its products and consumers align with what the entertainment industry presents to them. You also mentioned political critic, mentioning Burna Boy and Whiskey, but let us be honest, and if we mentioned Fela Kuti, but then if the society, if the environment, if the entertainment industry mirrors the society, why do we have political critic? Because you cannot be different from what you mirror. So therefore, if there's political critic, then it means that you accept our claim that the entertainment industry shapes societal values and does not reflect them. You mentioned cultural preservation. Well, let's be honest. Are all traditional values meant to be preserved? I mean, after all, we all know the phrase of women's education end in the kitchen. Is this what the opposition would actually want? Is this what the government team would actually want us to support? No. The entertainment industry has shaped cultural preservation, as we have seen countlessly over the years. There was once a time in Nigeria where in the northern parts of Nigeria, women did not have the right to vote. But today, women have the right to vote. So are you then saying that by saying that the entertainment industry reflects societal values, that therefore it does not allow us to grow? It means that we as citizens do not even have the right to choose what we choose to do with ourselves. Because by you saying that the entertainment industry reflects, it means that the entertainment industry does not have any agency to do what it believes is necessary to achieve the desired goals. If that's where so, then it means we wouldn't have movies like King of Boys. We wouldn't have movies like The Crown, because these movies are actually shaping societal values. They're telling society this is what you need to be concerned about, not these other things, and they're bringing in our own perspectives into the situation. Generally, my opposition fails to understand the fact that the entertainment industry does not shape. The entertainment industry does not reflect, but rather shapes. Thank you.
Thank you very much. A round of applause will do.
Well, Excel will now get 3 minutes to refute his opponent's points. Excel, it is time to go.
Well, all protocol duty observed. I mean, I'm Benedi Excel, and I would like to address some of the points my opponent has attempted to advance. In your third point, you spoke on social commentary, that the entertainment industry doesn't allow for social commentary and all of that. But I'd like to inform you very well that social commentary is the basis of entertainment industry. The entertainment industry thrives on what its consumers produce, because if they are creating content that doesn't appeal to you, would you watch it, Miracle Ashia? Well, I'd like to inform you that art imitates life, and Wole Soyinka and Olaritimi exemplify this through their works, like Death and the King's Horseman, which highlights Yoruba traditions, and as well as The Gods Are Not to Blame, which explores social responsibility. In your second point, you said that the entertainment industry refines and redefines the standards that we have in our society. Well, that is true for those who select it to be true. That is true for those who allow the entertainment industry to shape their realities. Because I'd like to inform you very clearly that you won't go online to look for what doesn't appeal to you. You won't go online to look for what you don't care about. You go online to look for things that pertain to you, things that resonate with your feelings, your emotions, your current, your state at that present frame of time. Well, in your first point, you said that the entertainment industry can push bad behaviors, and in your seventh point, you also emphasize on that same claim. But I'd like to inform you, like I earlier stated, you choose what you want. What goes in is what comes out. The entertainment industry doesn't produce what it gets just because it wants to. It's based on what it's gotten, and it is through selective choices of the viewers that entertainment industry thrives. And I'd like to inform you very clearly that if the viewers cease to select these negative content, they will stop to be put online. If the demand for these content are lessened, there will be less of a need for them. Well, you also said in your first point that the entertainment industry doesn't allow for globalization and it doesn't preserve culture. Well, I'd like to inform you very clearly that in Korean dramas, they emphasize on Confucian values like respect for elders and etc. In Mexican values, they emphasize on their realities, the situations that are being faced in these countries, and likewise for each and every other country. So globalization isn't necessarily everyone having the same mind. If society works in a hive mind, there will be no progress. The individuality of each society is what makes society thrive, and what makes sure that the entertainment industry is not what it creates, but the entertainment industry thrives on echoes that comes from the world. My co-debater, when you stand in front of a mirror, what do you see? your reflections. You act based on what you see. You don't act based on what you believe is there. You don't act. The mirror doesn't shape you. You make yourself. And you look in the mirror. The mirror defines your actions. The entertainment industry serves as that mirror. The entertainment industry serves as response to the happenings in society. Change comes first. The entertainment industry reflects that change, and society reshapes itself. The entertainment industry is powerless in redefining society. It is powerless in reshaping reality. And I'd like to inform you very clearly by scrutinizing the content put on social media, we can create a better society.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And so the rebuttal rounds are over. We'll take one more break. When we come back, it will be time for the closing argument between Omar Benedi XL and Mary Uke Ashia. Stay with us.
Obiwizi is Nigeria's pioneer e-commerce platform for pre-owned gadgets. They are Nigeria's home of gadgets with warranties, where you can purchase all your favorite devices and quality accessories, both brand new and pre-owned. You can also trade in your older devices for a newer model in a simple and convenient way. To crown it all, when you decide to sell off that device of yours to meet that important cash obligation, Obiwizi is your guy. Literally your guy. With offline and pickup stores in Ikeja, Lekki, Abuja, and Benin, Obiwizi delivers nationwide. So make sure you are following Obiwizi on Instagram at Obiwizi Backup Page. Yes, that is on Instagram. You could send an email to the email address info@obiwizi.com or go to the website at www.obiwizi.com. They are also on X at Obiwizi. Literally Obiwizi. Obiwizi is spelled Obiwizy. Yes, Obiwizi. Follow them on all pages and of course all social media platforms and get that device of your dreams.
Welcome back. This is the second of 4 quarterfinal debates, and of course the second for today and the last for today. It pits 13-year-old Omar Benedi XL against 15-year-old Mary Uke Ashia. We've heard their presentation and rebuttal rounds, and now it's time for the closers.
And for this round, we will revert to Omar Benedi XL, the motion supporter. The motion remains: does the entertainment industry reflect societal values or shape them? Does the entertainment industry reflect societal values or does it shape them? That's the question. Benedi says yes, it reflects societal values. Mary says no, it shapes societal values. XL, it is time to rest your case.
I'm Benedi XL. Pleasant to be here. And before I return to my abode, I would like to address some of the points my opponent has made. Well, in your presentation round, your fifth point spoke on the fact that social media influences self-esteem. Well, content creators only create content based on the societal reality they face. They don't create things that don't exist in their reality. They create things that pertain to them immediately and what pertains to the Nigerian society at large. Well, in your rebuttal round, you said that content creators do not ask their followers, their viewers, what they would like to want. Well, if they do not ask, if they don't seek inquiries, if there are no comments on social media, if there is no comment on social media platforms like X, Instagram, and Facebook, then there will be no feedback. And if there is no feedback, they'll gradually lose, because at some point in time, you can't determine what someone else would like. I can't tell your interest and you can't tell mine. Therefore, if there is no feedback, if there's no feedback from society, the entertainment industry loses its value. You spoke on Taylor Swift, that Taylor Swift won't go on social media and ask her followers what would they like to watch. Well, I'd like to inform you that even if she doesn't ask them, in her own special way, her content is tailored to pertain to what is in their reality. Brain Jotter won't go on and be putting news. Brain Jotter is known for comedy, and people go online to see Brain Jotter because he appeals to their interests, he appeals to their feelings, he appeals to their mood at that current time. You also said that the entertainment industry doesn't support cultural preservation, and you said that there are some cultural values that should not be preserved, like the Hausa values where women don't deserve education and a woman's education ends in the kitchen. Well, I'd like to inform you that it is true that society was derogatory back in the day. Society was made of exclusion, but based on societal changes, the entertainment industry has adapted to these changes. Okay, we just said that because with a news and publish With a publish and print media company, just decide that because of the past, we'll stay in the past. We won't report what is currently ongoing. No, what happens in society is what lays the basis for the entertainment industry to thrive. It is what lays the basis for the entertainment industry to continue to entertain us, to continue to keep putting entertainment on our desk. Well, he also said that the entertainment industry brings various perspectives and could lead to extremist values and all of that. Well, you have to be selective about what you watch. Different perspectives are not necessarily meant to influence you. Each and every influencer doesn't aim to influence people who are not within his current society, who are not experiencing the same reality as he is. An American influencer wouldn't be making content that pertains to the Nigerian situation. Rather, they would make content that pertains to the situation, the reality that his fellow Americans are facing. Therefore, it depends on selective individuals who decide to look for a broader perspective, who decide to go outside their reality to know what is happening to others, are those who can only choose. The minority of people who make use of entertainment are those who can be influenced by various perspectives and extremist values. As I come to a conclusion, I'd like to inform you that the entertainment industry is a reflection, not a mold of society.
Okay.
And so Omar Benedi Excel has rested his case. It's beyond his hands now. Mary Uke Ashia has her opportunity to rest her own case. And here is the platform.
Mary, it is time to start.
All protocols duly observed. This debate isn't on individual selectivity, but the entertainment industry. First, subversion of traditional values. Whatever happened to the place of women's education, the place of a woman is in the kitchen. I'll tell you what happened. Traditional values are constantly being challenged. Why? Because they are disruptive. Hence why we have Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie's book telling us we should all be feminists, which is actually insisting on egalitarian values, on gender roles. Also, ethical dilemma and moral ambiguity. At the moral crossroads, entertainment presents ambiguity that directs our values and direction. For instance, now, after several years, viewers of Eye in the Sky and Acrimony still debate on the lines between bad and evil, on the lines between good and evil, and desirable and undesirable. Next, redefining educational success. Our parents were lawyers, doctors, engineers. It became a family tradition. Today, a child with the family's blessings can become a comedian or singer. The entertainment industry has redefined what it means to be successful. Furthermore, unity and patriotism. Aside from suffering and poverty, Nigerians are hardly as ever as patriotic as during sporting events. In fact, a 2018 Twitter post during Nigeria's World Cup match actually clarifies this for us. This is the Nigeria I love. Keep differences aside. Today we all wear green. Moreover, family dynamics. About 5 decades ago, large family dynamics were the norm. In fact, it was so common that you could see a family with 6 or 5 children. But today, due to the entertainment industry, we have smaller family dynamics. I mean, sure, we could actually insist that maybe it's because of economic realities, but let us be honest with ourselves. We cannot divorce the role of the entertainment industry in shaping such interest. Moving on, censorship. Censorship shapes societal values by determining what is acceptable and taboos. By putting on restrictions such as on viewership, such as parental guidance are restricted, or sources such as political dilemma in Nigeria and historical portrayals in China, it accepts the fact that the government understands that these contents are actually deemed deviant and therefore could actually affect societal values. Next, body image and beauty standards. We now have body positivity movements going on. We even have Dove's Real Beauty campaign, and this is actually challenging traditional beauty standards, creating new societal values of self-acceptance and diversity. Next up, challenging Eurocentric assumptions. Black Panther and China Achebe's Things Fall Apart are considered responses to Eurocentric value imposition. If these things weren't this, they are actually challenging misleading colonialist narratives and instituting and initiating an authentic African representation. Next up, ecotourism and environmental preservation. The rise of ecotourism in places like Costa Rica have actually led to values in relation to environmental preservation and respect of indigenous cultures. These things have actually led to people now understanding that, there's a need to actually care about all these other things as well. Now, I want you guys to consider this scenario now. Imagine in the bustling Lagos market where a vendor's radio crackles with the latest beats, and soon everyone is humming to the latest tunes. The lyrics, catchy and bold, speak of ambition. They speak of ambition, they speak of unity, they speak of resilience. Before evening, these tunes have reached, this message has spread beyond the market into homes, schools, and offices, reshaping conversations, inspiring dreams, and shifting collectivist values. It isn't just background noise, it's the pulse that drives societal change. It's the pulse that encourages a nation to shift national values. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And so the debate comes to a screeching halt.
And I am excited because the tension in here.
You know, the best.
Think it is.
The best thing for me, you sit here and you say, "Thank God you're the moderator and not the judge."
Someone says this is the final before the finals.
Interesting.
I couldn't agree more. What a debate. What a competition. What. I have no words at this point. It is up to the judges. It is up to the judges.
Just so I do not forget, somebody had asked when the I Beg to Differ students debate, this tournament of champions will be aired on television on Wazobia Max. It's Saturdays, 8:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. Saturday mornings, 8:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. All right. Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, the rest of Nigeria. We've heard the debate. Soon, we will hear the determination of who progresses, of these two champions. Champions not only in word, but also in deed. Omar Benedi Excel is the first ever champion of the first ever I Beg to Differ Students Debate Tournament in the Abuja region. And of course, Mary Uke Ashia is the champion of the 6th season of this debate in Lagos. They came here as champions. One of them will bow out today undimmed, undiminished, unblemished, even though the journey will stop here. It happens. But they do bow out as respectable champions nonetheless.
Indeed.
We'll be right back after this time out.
For nearly 5 decades, Chrisland has been unwavering in its commitment to advancing humanity through quality all-round education, dedicated service, and setting a benchmark in the educational sector. Chrisland has been dedicated to nurturing young minds, shaping futures, and fostering a culture of excellence. With 6 nursery and primary schools, as well as 6 secondary schools and a 6th form college, as well as a university to go with it, Chrisland remains a prominent educational conglomerate in Nigeria. Our schools are strategically located in safe and conducive environments in Lagos as well as Abuja. You have the Chrisland Nursery School in VGC, the Chrisland Primary School inside VGC also, the Chrisland School in the Festac area, yes, and of course the Chrisland Ladipo Uluwole location in Ikeja. There's also Chrisland in Lekki, Lagos, yes. It's also Chrisland in Okbebi. And the 6 secondary schools are, of course, Chrisland High School Ikeja, Chrisland High School VGC, Chrisland High School Festac area, and also Chrisland High School Lekki. There's also the Chrisland School in Abuja, as well as the Chrisland High School in Abuja as well, located at Cadastral Zone C10, Wumba District of Apo Mechanical Village in Abuja. There's also the Chrisland School in Katampe, Abuja. Find that at number 5 Samuel Oladele Crescent by Gishiri bus stop opposite Nikon Junction, Katampe District, inside the FCT Abuja. For parents who require a safe and conducive boarding school for their children, our fully equipped boarding colleges are situated in serene and safe environments in Lagos and Abuja will give them just the home away from home experience that they are seeking. These schools are, of course, Chrisland College Idimu, Chrisland College Katampe Abuja, and also you could visit the 6th form college, that is Chrisland Pre-Degree College at number 4 Olubumi Owa Street off Admiralty Way, Lekki, Phase 1, Lagos. Let your word be part of a legacy built on excellence. For further details and inquiries, visit our website at www.chrislandschools.com or call 0906 313 5544 or follow or like on social media on any of these platforms. On Facebook, it is Chrisland Schools, literally Chrisland Schools. On Instagram, it is at Chrisland Insta. On YouTube, it is Chrisland Schools, and on X, it is Chrisland Info. On LinkedIn, it is Chrisland Schools, and on Threads, it is Chrisland Insta. Chrisland Schools, show forth the light.
Nigeria. There's a bank that's helping people grow their businesses and achieve their goals. Leshaho Microfinance Bank. With easy loans and rewarding savings options, Leshaho Microfinance Bank is more than just a bank. It's a trusted partner in progress. So, if you need a quick and affordable business loan, Leshaho Microfinance Bank is there for you. Present in 11 African countries, Leshaho is committed to improving lives across the continent, including right here in Nigeria. For more information, visit leshaho.com/Nigeria or follow us on social media at Leshaho Nigeria. Call 0905 391 1450 or email nigeria@leshaho.com. And see how Leshaho Microfinance Bank is improving lives every day.
Obiwizi is Nigeria's pioneer e-commerce platform for pre-owned gadgets. They are Nigeria's home of gadgets with warranties, where you can purchase all your favorite devices and quality accessories, both brand new and pre-owned. You can also trade in your older devices for a newer model in a simple and convenient way. To crown it all, when you decide to sell off that device of yours to meet that important cash obligation, Obiwizi is your guy, literally your guy. With offline and pickup stores in Ikeja, Lekki, Abuja, and Benin, Obiwizi delivers nationwide. So make sure you are following Obiwizi on Instagram at Obiwizi Backup Page. Yes, that is on Instagram. You could send an email to the email address info@obiwizi.com or go to the website at www.obiwizi.com. They are also on X at Obiwizi, literally Obiwizi. Obiwizi is spelled Obiwezi. Yes, Obiwizi. Follow them on all pages and of course all social media platforms and get that device of your dreams.
Welcome back. Thank you to all our sponsors: Obiwizi, Leshaho, Biloxi, Chrisland Schools, Olaya Foods, who am I leaving out? Massey Children's Hospital. Everybody for being a part of this.
Welcome. This is the final debate of the day. We, in the earlier debate, saw one qualifier to the semi-final. Adio Afolarin. We will now find out who qualifies next and will meet Adio Afolarin when they go head to head on Monday.
That will be the first of two semi-finals
Absolutely.
on Monday.
Absolutely.
Don't forget, the second semi-final will be decided tomorrow. I mean, the second two qualifiers when we meet here for the second day of quarterfinals here.
Absolutely. Quickly, just a few notes. Excel, the word is regime. Okay, regime. There is no such word as criticization. I'm sure you meant criticism. Okay. And of course you said you should also pay attention to your subject verb agreement. What class are you currently? You're in SS1. Look at you. You have a long time ahead of you. So pay attention to subject verb agreement, okay? Tradition is tradition. There is no S in tradition. It is tradition. Okay? Emphasize is a transitive verb, so you say to emphasize the need. It emphasizes the whatever, and that also applies to debate. Debate is a transitive verb, so there's no need to say debate on. You just say debate's the topic. Okay? Each and every is a redundant phrase. You use each or you use every. You either use each or every. Do not use each and every together. Quite redundant, To Mary, I would say sense of self is sense of self, okay? Sense of self is sense of self. There is no sense of selves. All right? Yeah, in the heat of the moment, you said sense of selves. It is sense of... Of course, you cannot remember. That's why I'm here. It is sense of self. Okay?
Phrase.
Yes, sense of self. Character, not character. Character, not character. Panther. Okay? Panther, not panther. 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 Okay? Good. Panther. What else would I like to assumption, not assumption. Assumption to assume. Okay? Right, Femi.
All right.
Are all the results in?
Just so you know, there will be some diction infraction deductions from your final scores. So let's go into the score right now. I'd like to start straight with the scorecard of Chief Judge Chike Mbadiche. For the presentation round, Excel, 22 marks. Mary, 21. Rebuttal round, Excel, 11.5 marks. Mary, 13.5 marks. Closing argument, Excel 12, Mary 20. Style, Excel 9, Mary 9. Which takes us now to the scorecard of Judge Elizabeth. Presentation round. Excel 18, Mary 16. Rebuttal, Excel 15, Mary 13. Closing round. Excel 13, Mary 17. Style, Excel 7, Mary 8. Which takes us to the scorecard of Judge Ufoma Egbamuno. We'll start off with presentation. Presentation rounds, Excel 24.5. Hang on. Correction. Presentation round for Judge Ufoma, Excel 22.5. Mary 24.5. Rebuttal round. Excel 12, Mary 14.5. Closing arguments. Excel 12, Mary 19. Style. You're both tied at 10 marks apiece. Finally, the scorecard of Judge Ama. Presentation round. Excel 19, Mary 25. Rebuttal. Excel 11, Mary 12.5. Closing. Excel 10, Mary 17. Style 8 apiece. Total scores for presentation rounds. Excel 81.5, Mary 86.5. Rebuttal round, Excel 49.5, Mary 53.5. Closing round, Excel 47, Mary 73. Style, Excel 34, Mary 35. For a total of 212 marks to Excel and 248 to Mary. Don't clap yet. Diction infractions to follow. For diction infractions, 4 marks deducted from Excel. 4 marks deducted from Mary. Brings the final total to 244 to 208 for the winner and second qualifier to the semi-final, meeting Adio Afolari on Monday.
Again.
Congratulations, Mary Uke Ashia.
And to you, Excel, you're just 13 years old. It would be a pleasure to have you here again. You're in SS1, so I hope that you enter the competition again if you wish. Okay? You have been a thorough delight to listen to. To think that you're just 13 years old. Well done, I have to say. And to you, Mary, it is as though you went home, sat down, looked yourself in front of the mirror and said, Mary Uke Ashia, never again. Because you came here, sat here and debated with a vengeance. You know, it is interesting because I recall telling Femi here, after your loss, some days ago, that you were going to come back here with a vengeance. You were going to come here angry, and alas, you did.
It was more therapeutic in the sense that we're not really debating to win. We're debating because of the opportunity it gives us to exchange value, to exchange ideas, and that's what it really is about. It's not really about winning and losing.
Look at
Though,
that.
of course, winning would be nice actually. 2 million is a lot of money. But aside from that, it's the value we get from it. I mean, meeting up with people like Excel, I don't think when I was 13 I could have qualified for a better DEFA, but him doing that at this age, it's just inspiring to meet young people like this doing this every day, and you're like, wow, to have been among such a group.
I mean, look at that. So modest and so, so I mean,
Brilliant.
and I just,
and sportsmanly. And
sportsmanly
I love your perspective.
I love it as well.
Excel, I don't know what to say to you or about you, other than that you are a shining light, shining example for 13-year-olds around the world.
Reminds me of Emmanuel. Emmanuel was 13 years old when he faced Tanvita Kaushik in the debate in 2021. Unfortunately, he made it to the quarterfinal like Excel, but fell to Tanvita.
Yeah, sometimes it happens. And I must say that if you think, reflecting on the final score of this debate, that it was a clear path to victory for Mary, it wasn't.
It wasn't.
In fact, after the opening rounds, on my personal scorecard, because I keep my scorecard, Excel was leading. After.
I didn't know.
Yes.
At the point, I was confused because I thought, oh my God.
Yes.
What is going to happen? The judges are going to have a hard time. You know, it was Excel was such a formidable opponent.
Yes.
Has been since the competition commenced.
And I can tell you how I processed this. I thought Excel did better in the opening round than Mary. In the rebuttal round, it was come see, come sa, a little here, a little there. I wasn't as sure-footed as to who stole it. And then I heard Excel's closing, and I was like, surely there's no matching this closing.
Until Mary opened her mouth.
At that point, I was like, Excel has won this. I did not see the direction Mary was going to go.
I had no idea.
I think at the end of it, when you review what happened here today, I think Mary snatched it in the closing. We will leave it at that. We're running out of time. Could we quickly see what our friends have voted?
Say? Oh, yes, the polls. Yes.
The polls, quickly, before we take comments.
Before we go, let us see that.
This is a very hard. It's hard to swallow.
Really so on X, 65% voted in favor of Excel to win, and 35% voted in favor of Mary. On YouTube, 59% voted in favor of Excel, and 41% voted in favor of Mary.
Interesting perspective. It is well within the margins, and I can tell you, I noticed that Chief George and Chief Elizabeth seem to vote relatively alike, while George Ufoma and George Ama voted relatively alike. It's well within the margins and interpretation, but a brilliant, brilliant debate, no doubt. Thank you to both of you. Which means we have a rematch.
A rematch between a vanquisher and the vanquished.
In the semi-final.
Oh my days. I have the topic for the semi-final.
Which
would be on Monday.
The first
semi-final.
The first semi-final.
At 4 o'clock.
4 p.m.
Mary, would you extend one to your opponents, please? Thank you very much. We will now.
That will be Mary versus
Adio Afolarin.
First semi-final.
Yes, you will now determine how you will argue on Monday. Please pick one. Thank you. What side have you picked?
The government.
Okay, Lady Government. Just for clarity, are you supporting or opposing the motion?
Supporting the
Good. She is supporting the motion. She is the government. Adioa Folarin will oppose the motion on Monday.
So once again, Excel, you bow out with your head held high.
Absolutely.
I thought I was a debater. Compared to you at 13, I was utter rubbish. Congratulations, you have blessed our souls. You are in S1.
Look at
I don't care what Yvonne or any other person says. I want to see you again.
Yeah.
And I think you are going to be beating a lot of people.
He definitely will.
In debates here and everywhere. How do you feel?
There are a lot of emotions at heart. First time losing, what can I say? But anyway, congratulations to Mary. It was a closely contested battle, but in the end, I believe that the judge's decision prevailed over sentiment.
It was your first loss in 7 debates.
7 debates. That
is massive. Congratulations. And as you return, I mean, you are a beacon for Abuja. Abuja champion, falling just at the last minute. I don't know, but you've held your own, and I cannot wait to hear you and see you again.
Can we squeeze in a few calls?
Yes,
perhaps?
yes,
Okay.
just 2-3 minutes.
Hello.
My heart is broken.
Right. Good evening, Mrs. Oboli.
Good evening, Principal Yvonne. Good evening, Headmaster Femi. Good evening to Nigerians and all our listeners.
Thank you.
Everywhere. Honestly, I don't know. But honestly, Excel, I can't believe you are a 13-year-old because you've wowed everybody that listened to you today. I want you to remember that you didn't bow down or you didn't bow out a coward. You bowed out standing tall. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Mary snatched it by a hair's breadth. Honestly, I want to commend you. And like Uncle Femi said, I want you to still come back. And I know this time around, God helping you, you grab it. Thank you so much. Both of you, I'm proud of the both of you. Thank you so much. Thank you to all our partners and sponsors and Nigeria Info as well. God bless you.
Thank you. And that's the most emotional I've ever heard, Mrs. Oboli.
I totally agree. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, what's your name?
Godman. Femi and Yvonne, thank you for thank you for this light that you're bringing up. When there's darkness everywhere, you can bring this up light for us.
Thank you very much. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. We couldn't hear you clearly. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Madam Moderator, how are you from?
Very well, thank you. What's your name, sir?
Femi, good evening, sir.
Good evening to you.
I'm not going to lie to you. The winner in this tournament, like I predicted, Ruth Okorika the other time, is Mary. I don't want to know where anybody is coming from.
It's a bit too early. It is still too early.
Yes,
Okay.
the other girl has performed very well. Yes, brilliant.
She has to get to the final first.
She has to. She still has the semi-finals to go.
Had the opportunity to come back again. But all the way, Mary, all the way. Thank you.
All right then.
All right.
Thank
Brilliant
you
debate.
very much.
We've run out of time. We got to go. Adenike Adekpetu bows out today, as does
Excel,
the young
Benedi.
Omar Benedi. Excel. Undimmed, undiminished, unblemished. They live to fight another day. we take our break. Tomorrow, there will be a lot more to come.
Sports after this.
Good night.
Hold up. Everyone wanted in on all the exclusive footage and gist on BB Niger. We got
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's